bulijjo bannayuganda bagamba gavumenti eveeyo tuyambe gavumenti eveeyo tuyambe gavumenti yavuddeyo eggulo okutambula okulwanyisa corruption.
And people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Erina again, and welcome into another vlog. I am reacting to the different comments that people set out on the post about the President of Uganda, His Excellency President Museveni, having an anti-corruption walk through Kampala. You guys, all along mubadenga mugamba government eveeyo tuyambe, government eveeyo tuyambe, kati government yavuddeyo tuyamba. But what you guys are commenting is hilarious. And so I am super excited. About, because it caused a lot of traffic jam. People suffered. The transport means like it was jeopardized for all routes coming into the city. So because I suffered a lot, if you've not yet watched my video about yesterday, please go and watch it. It's the video before this very one. So because I suffered a lot, I made a video about it to create an awareness. If you're coming to town, do this and that. So I am so interested in what Ugandans have to say about the comments about what happened yesterday. Otherwise, Musei Yaturasenti Ali fit. So let's dive into the comments of the common people. These are views by the people, for the people, by the people, in the people. So the first one says, our neighbors Uganda can't cease to amaze. I think this is a person from another country. Our neighbors Uganda can't cease to amaze. A whole president with all the power and authority to fight corruption walking against it. Actually, most of the people have been stunned by just the walk, because on different issues a lot of politicians come out to walk against them, to walk against corruption, to walk against this, and so they've been interrupted by police, they've been jeopardized and all those things. So now the government itself that has been fighting these people, the so-called protesters, is here walking. That's what most people have been complaining about. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not views of the content creator, but views of the common people, the poor people, the suffering people. I'm quoting lines from the song by Bobby Wine. Anyway, I wonder if walking shall fight corruption. The regime has breastfed corruption, is breastfeeding corruption, and shall breastfeed corruption till its end. No feed for false hope. Oh my God, but you people have been saying government eveeyo tuyambe. So what's up? You're like the very people walking are the corrupt people. I don't understand. Okay, let's continue and see. This one says, proposal about a unique method of tracking down corruption would... His Excellency President Museveni, if one had a proposal about a unique method of tracking down corruption, would you give them a chance to present it to you? Otherwise, thanks for the anti-corruption work, father of nation. I think this one wants a route, a route to the State House to be given an office about fighting corruption. But the very people fighting corruption are the ones propagating it in most of the times. Actually, corruption is not only about embezzlement or bribery, but there are even those small things, land grabbing, all those things are forms of corruption. Today in history, the sitting government of the Republic of Uganda turned opposition for some hours, led by the president himself. Now this is interesting. Almost all government cadres attended. It has brought to me to conclude that corruption is sponsored by the opposition to scare away investors. You guys are not reacting to this. If you're a father at home and a snake comes into a house, do you run away or you beat it? Here is the president, instead of sucking out corrupt people from his government, he's giving them exercises to reduce fats and start a new chapter because they will be hungry. I wonder where you get all this creativity to comment like this on such posts, that he's just giving them exercise. Basalama sabu bademu njale bamume bademu babesente banange Ugandans, what are we up to? Wow. Then someone says, group of youth from Kanungu under Kayodea organized a dinner. You were the guest of honor and accepted and gave us the project, Mr. President. That project never reached us at all. Oh, this one is talking, is using this chance to tell him, at all.
Corruption from Kanungu has eaten our projects just because they are government officials headed by Dr. Oh, I will not say that name. Please, Mr. President, we need our projects. Oh my God, this has taken the opportunity to claim what they were promised by the president himself. Most cases, let me tell you by the way, what I've noticed, most cases, the president is not the issue, but the people in between there. He could tell you or promise, I'm going to give this and then this. But the people in between there is a way things get lost. Did you hear about a saga about a machine which was donated and then it was taken away? Is it the president who came and collected it? Of course not. So, then Hans Peter Kabanda said, still wondering how you have managed to reduce 30 kgs, 66 pounds within 3 years. Oh my God, this guy. If the work was for fitness, I would be there, but for corruption. Thank you for leading the corrupt to continue their spirit. Deputy Speaker said it all. You guys, I'm having fun. I am having fun. Why do I believe this much is merely a public relations exercise to create an illusion that government is fighting corruption? Sadly, corruption is what sustains government of the poor countries. A fact that is obscene. I strongly believe it's the reason all those people live in your circles, to encourage you to cling to the big seat. Oh my God. Now that was a view of a common person. Oh, Serumaga John Bosco, this just confirms how much out of touch they are. Okay, he's hiding with Serumaga. Oh, Serumaga John Bosco, you see any step a person takes to fight something bad must be appreciated. Museveni may corrupt, but there is no single person corrupt like your immediate neighbor. Actually, before we attack the government, all of us are corrupt in one way or another. Even us, as long as you accept bribery for a vote, you're also corrupt. It's not only the giver, but also the receiver. If you're going to cast a vote just because you're given money, you're also corrupt. If you're going to give your children because they are contesting for maybe prefectship or in school, and then you're going to buy them sweets to give other kids so that they can vote them, you are a corrupt parent teaching corruption to the child. If you are going to maybe encourage your son, if you're a mother and they're in a leadership position, you're going to tell them, you are also corrupt. So before we go to the government, by the way, what is the government? A government is a group of people, by the people, for the people, something, people, and the people. So it's all about people. Even as people are government. So if you can't take an initial step to fight it in your circles, you don't expect the government to help you. If you are parents, if you're going to bribe a neighbor, maybe to stand with you on your side in court, even when they know the truth, that alone is corruption. You, the neighbor who has received the bribery, that is corruption. So honestly, it is not only a government issue. Never know about government. They saw their parents bribe local council, like LOC ones and defenses, on different occasions. So they thought that is the way to go. And once a child learns something, they will go by that. But now, Uganda mulibazibu bulijjo mugamba government eveeyo tuyambe government yavuddeyo okutambulira corruption naye kyasinza okwewunyisa abantu nti bulijjo when the opposition realizes something and they are trying to work against it, police, which we call also the government, egezaako ba interrupting. But yesterday there was no interruption. That's why someone said the government, the leading government, turned into opposition for some hours. Mr. President, I was very attentive and patient when you say that all government jobs in the human resource should hire people not just based on their experience and degrees, but people with impeccable integrity. Yes, but I wonder why I failed so many times, most especially when I'm competing with my fellow professionals, professional chef who came from Western. I was once denied a chance to work as the presidential chef. Now this one has brought in their concern. Honestly, to react to Nemo, like you can't know the criteria they used. I can't say that is not the case, but you can't know the criteria they used. But Nimo says he lost to Western chiefs. I don't know about that. Your Excellency, there is a need to find why there is poor service delivery in government institutions at all levels. Let the inquiry be carried out from lower level workers in each government institution and not managers. Yes, I stand with you, Nabimanya Patrick, because sometimes when you want to tackle something, it starts inside out. So you're not going to fight corruption outside like everyone. It starts within these lower people, because we are only looking at big officials, but there is these small forms of corruption that take place. Nogende wa chairman okuwa later na kusawo mutwalo. Sometimes ogende do sabida later. Nga bakubyeko ebintu ogenda ku police to inacho sigaza tewalidde wasuze enjala na kusawo mutwalo. Obwo mutwalo gwe buli mu mateeka. Police netusaba amafuta okujja okukwata ababbi ngo bayitidde ababbi. You guys. Let me stop there. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me see your comments, let me see your views, and let me see your reactions to these comments. Otherwise, that's what most people reacted to the comments. Thank you so much for watching.